Hey everybody, I'm going to just show you a simple way to cook some coleslaw, and this is nothing fancy. It's just a easy way. If you got some fresh cabbage, you don't have to buy it in a pack. You can save yourself some money by buying just an individual head of cabbage. When you buy a cabbage, uh, you you want to get a heavier cabbage. You just get more uh, more out of the heavier they are, the more you get. It'll be a lot denser. Now this is a cabbage that in my last video, this up on my YouTube channel that I got from a friend from church. There was a big flathead cabbage, but a simple way. You don't have to get the food processor out or grater out or anything like that. You just take a good sharp knife, wash your cabbage off, get all the outer leaves off of it, and you just slice it, just thin slices. And probably everybody knows how to do this. Maybe, I don't know. This is so easy. It takes just a minute. Now you may want some color. I just like straight up green cabbage. But you could buy a head of green cabbage, a head of purple cabbage, maybe a good Vidalia onion. You may even want to put a few carrots in there. I don't know. It's fresh cabbage. You have to just look. So I'll put that over there for my chickens. Sometimes you get some little pieces, that that's not like what you'd buy in the supermarket. It might have a little issue. But anyway, just slice it up good and thin. And so anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about low carb, keto, whatever you want to call it. Now I've been on a lot of different diets or eating plans, what I'd rather call them. I've always done good on a modified low carb diet. I'm not a big advocate of the keto where you stay at 20 grams of carbs per day for an extended period of time. 20 grams of carbs I've found for me, because it's certainly all about what works best for you. 20 grams of carbs per day leaves me feeling pretty sluggish, and I have to eat a lot of fats to make up for the less carbs, and I tend to eat unhealthy fats. After you shave that cabbage, I come in here and kind of cut it again in half. Then I put it in a good bowl that I'm going to have a lid, because I know I won't eat all this. So anyway, 20 carbs a day is not good for me. It's not good for a lot of folks, in my opinion. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a doctor, anything like that, but I've done a lot of things. I ate low carb for a long time. But if you're cutting carbs, you've got to increase fats to get energy. What I like to do is have what I call a modified keto or a modified low carb diet. I try to get 10 to 20 grams of net carbs per meal, which would put me at no more than about 30 grams of carbs, or 60 grams of carbs by the end of the day. And that way I don't have to watch my fat so close, and I don't end up eating a lot of unhealthy processed food and things like that. Now I try to get plenty of protein in, because it helps build muscle, which helps burn more calories in the long run, especially if you do a strength training routine. It really helps to have that extra protein. So what I try to do and what works best for me is limiting my carbs to about 10 to 20 per meal. It makes it a lot easier to stay on the diet long term. It helps my energy levels stay up, and it's low enough that I don't have sugar spikes and those kind of things. And also, I want to know that if you're going to have carbs, complex carbs are better, whole wheat, 12 grain, those kind of things. Stay away from sugar, white flour, stuff like that. So anyway, I've got my cabbage shaved. So what I want to do is put a little pepper and soil, a little salt, a little pepper, not a whole lot. I didn't have thing ready. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise has 0 carbs. Now, have to watch. It's not the best. It's not the best fat to get, but you can't have coleslaw without mayonnaise. So what I do, and everybody's different. I don't like my coleslaw super wet, as I'd call it. So I mix up a little mayonnaise in there with it. Now, like I said before, if you like, you could put some, get some purple cabbage and slice up and put in there. You know, you could even buy the bags of cabbage already grated, already mixed up, all of that stuff. But here's the thing. Where did it come from? Has it been washed? Has it been handled properly? You know, if you can get fresh, and I know in the summertime in the South, you can't get fresh cabbage right out of your garden. It's just, it doesn't work that way. But if you can get a whole cabbage, you know a whole lot more about it. And now, I don't have any purple cabbage or carrots I want to grate up, but what I do like to do with my coleslaw is this. Y'all don't look at the top of this refrigerator or inside it, please, because that's where everything goes. What I like to do with my coleslaw, I like to put a little pickle relish in it. Not dill, but sweet relish. 5 grams of carbs per tablespoon. So this coleslaw that I made right here in about less than 10 minutes. You'd get about 8 grams of carbohydrates for about a cup, or maybe a cup and a half of this. I'm telling you, it's an easy thing. It's good for the summertime. It don't have a lot of carbs in it. Anybody can do it. Now, what I'll do with this, I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have some meatballs with a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's on them. That'll be my supper tonight. And it'll be, if I had to guess, that'd put me at about 15 grams of carbs for supper, which would be pretty good. It wouldn't leave me hungry and feeling like I needed something else. Another thing I like to do when I'm eating low carb is sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free pudding. It's the best thing. But anyway, hopefully this will help somebody. If it does, leave me a comment. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video. Just a simple recipe for coleslaw. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everybody takes care. I hope you get something out of the few ideas I have about low-carb diets. stay at it. Don't give up. It'll all work out okay. So y'all have a good night, good day. Talk to you later.